with you, and when I defang the Viper, trust me, ain't gonna come from nowhere. Jeff, I already put you out. I don't even know why you're out here right now. Keep on talking. Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group? And Mustafa, you out here, a boy among men. And I'm gonna tell you what, you got lucky at the Rumble, so I know you're gonna come out here and run your mouth about how bad you are. But let me give you a little bit of a reality check. You see, Mustafa, you said that my eyes don't lie. Well, your eyes don't lie either, because last week, they were closed real tight when I put your simple ass to sleep. And AJ, hey man, be honest with me. How's our old girl Wendy doing?
Welcome back to the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast. It's me, Hafiz, and with me as always is Devin, and we are about to recap this week's Raw and Smackdown from the past week. And man, oh boy, what a couple shows we had this week. So tale of two halves, tale of two different experiences. So Raw, was and SmackDown was okay.
I want some more of that.
Raw was the appetizer, and you were kind of like, man, I don't know about the rest of this. But then you got to the main course on SmackDown, and you're like, okay, full belly, here we go. You get the steak, it just felt just right.
Right.
So yeah, man. Let's jump into this. I mean, if you can't tell by our voices, listeners, so me and Devin, we were talking about this a little bit earlier on, and Raw we feel a certain type of way. SmackDown we feel great about. So we're gonna kind of roll through Raw. We're gonna give you the clip, the bullet points, and then we're gonna move on to the Cliff Notes version,
the important
of Raw,
Cliff Notes,
and then move right along. So first off, let's just get right into some of the nitty gritty with Raw. Yoga fire, yoga flame.
Almost spit out my coffee.
Got
bro.
him.
Oh, right. You trying to do that on purpose?
I didn't, but I saw you almost choke.
I didn't know you was going there that quick, man. I was like, oh shit.
Let's just get right to it. To the yoga fire, yoga flame. Let's get right to it. So we throwing fireballs now, ladies and gentlemen. We had a matchup, which to go back a little bit to set some context, in the beginning of the show, we had the return of the Game, Triple H. I mean, he came out. They had the 2K crowd noise chanting Triple H, Triple H, and Triple H was like, "Yeah, I guess I still got it. I don't know. This crowd loves me." And it's like, "Oh, Triple H, you having fun, man? I like that." So he was enjoying himself. Then he was about to get on the mic and say some stuff. Randy Orton comes off, cuts him off. And then they're going back and forth. And Triple H was letting him know, like, "Hey, I actually appreciate everything you've been doing." Like, basically, when you held that torch and you lit the Fiend on fire, I said, you know what? I actually understand. Like, I would have done the same thing. I get it. And I'm like, Triple H, so you're saying that you would have committed murder too and you should be in jail?
That's exactly what I said, man. I'm like, hold on. Pause. Everybody stop. What you doing? Wait a minute. We're not just going to roll over that real quick. Are you saying that?
Murder.
We're talking about murder, homicide, sir. You're saying you would have agreed to that on live television?
Yes, Randy. I would have murdered him too. You might as well have said that, man. Like, really? What are we doing? So he basically said, yeah, I'm cool with that, but I wasn't cool with you belittling Mark Henry with the scooter and putting your hands on Big Show and sitting him down. Like, what? What? So I think your priorities are messed up, Triple H. First of all.
There are. Like, human life. But, Randy Orton getting somebody to dozens, basically. Which one is worse?
It's like, damn it to hell, give me the match. I'm lighting the torch on that dude too. But, no, man, show some more respect to Ric Flair and Big Show and Mark Henry. Like, huh? What? So, anyway, Randy Orton proceeds to get in Triple H's face and telling him, like, hey, maybe you want to get in the ring. Maybe I put another legend down, and maybe that legend is you. And Triple H is like, there's nothing in that for me. You know just as well as I do Why have this fight when there's nothing for me to gain? And then Randy Orton reaches for the oldest trick in the book with Triple H at this point.
Let me push this button right here.
Yep. Talking about, hey, you know, like, I guess Stephanie, you won't do it because Stephanie has your balls, you know, in her purse or whatever. And, you know, of course, that's going to get Triple H. So Triple H is like, oh, okay. Decks Randy, puts him on his ass. Randy's like, I guess I'll take that as a yes. Okay. Commentary's like, well, he didn't actually say yes. Bullshit. He came out, you know, with I think it was Kayla. Right. Then they were like, I'm gonna fight him. Like, this was gonna happen. Like, I can't let that comment go and not fight this dude. So yes, the answer is yes.
Like, I'm the game.
Right. And he reiterated, like, oh yeah, man, I would have. You think I'm not capable too of being the guy that would light that torch? I would light that torch too. He basically doubled down and was saying again that he would light the torch that set the Fiend on fire. Crazy. Again, we're talking about murder, but whatever. So, fast forward, we had Keith Lee say, hey, you know, Hunter, I love you, I respect you, I get what you're trying to do, but let me take this one. I'm okay pulling double duty or triple duty, but we'll get into that in a little bit. I'm okay with you know, getting there and taking this one for you because I got no love for Randy Orton, so I'll do this for you. He's like, you know what, man, Keith Lee, love and appreciate you for doing that, but you know I got to do this. As a man, I got to do this. I got to go out there. I got to handle my own business. Cool. Triple H goes out there. Entrance was fantastic. I love Triple H's entrance with the Thunderdome and the lasers and everything. Amazing. Cool, great to watch, you know, and I was sitting there like, yeah, you know, and wanting to spit my own water bottle in my room. Yeah, I was loving it.
He had a little mishap in the beginning because he kind of just spit it up in the
Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes with him, but, you know, it's still, I don't know.
I don't know if he was trying to remember, like, oh, shit, we're in COVID, so he like,
oh, yeah. Well, he did do that one time on Smackdown, I think it was, when it was the celebration of his career, the anniversary. And, you know, he went to do the water, and they took, like, some guy from production took the water from, like, no, you can't do that. COVID. You can't be spitting everywhere. You know, like, that definitely violates the CDC guidelines somewhere.
Yes.
So we cannot have this happen. So, but no, he spit the water, you know, had the mist, went up to the top turnbuckle, did his thing. Cool. Randy comes out, and Randy, you know, he's trying to get in the ring. The music was still going, and Triple H is like, nah, you know, like, step in this ring, see what happens. Anyway, they start up the match, the fight, not a match, this was a fight. So they start up the fight, and it is going back and forth. At a certain point, I don't even know how this happened, but Randy did get busted open on his cheek. And this is where production.
Oh, you know what? I think it happened when they was on the outside, and they were both against the post.
Yeah.
All right, but Randy, back of his head, was on the post, and Triple H did something to push him. I don't know if he pushed him or kicked him, but I know at that point that it was a big-ass smack that you heard that Randy hit his head. All of a sudden, from that point, you just saw blood.
But it was his cheek, though. It was like, it was on his cheek.
I thought it was back of his head.
No.
That just ran from the back of his...
See, here's the thing. So, it looked awesome to have the blood in the matchup, and I was in the fight. Because that made it feel more like, oh, wow, yeah, they're Triple H trying to teach this man a lesson. Beating his ass for what he said about him, you know, like, oh, my wife's got my balls on, watch this. You know, and just, you know, you messing with Ric Flair, you messing with Mark Henry, you messing with Big Show, messing with all these legends. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Busting you up, pulling out the sledgehammer, cool. Then the lights start going out. You know, it's like, oh, you know, the Fiend or Alexa at this point, you know, one of these two is going to come out, right? So he has the sledgehammer in his hand, and there was this awkward moment where they're kind of just staring at each other. They had the camera on Randy. You knew they were trying to do something, set something up. Then they cut back to Triple H, and Triple H has a flaming sledgehammer, and he's looking at it with, like, the funniest face, like, how'd this happen? And then the lights go out, right? Now, lights come back on, and so here's where it kind of took me out. Lights come back on, you have Alexa Bliss. I'm cool with that. It was fine. It was actually predictable that Alexa Bliss might do something, right? But when they cut back to Randy, there's no blood. So they must have recorded this before they did the actual matchup with Randy and Triple H, because on his cheek before the cut, you saw the blood. Clearly, it was on his face. There's not enough time to clear that up. He was trying to do something. I think he like took off his pad or whatever and was like,
he was wiping it. Yeah, he's trying to clean it up.
They showed him doing something, but he had a cut. Like you can't heal the cut from wiping. If anything, you would still see the cut. So when we cut back and there was no cut or anything, no sign of blood at all, I was like, all right, it's kind of like I was gone. I was done then. And then, Alexa, she's looking at him. Randy's looking at her. And then the moment happened. Yoga fire! And she throws this fire behind. We had the return. Devin's got the fire going behind him for the listeners out there. So we had fire return. Alexa Bliss shoots the fireball in Randy's eyes. Randy's blind forever, or at least until next week, till next episode of Raw. And yeah, man, that's how we went off there, with Randy writhing in pain, saying, "Oh, my eyes! Oh, my God, my eyes!" So, yeah, man, that's what we're doing out here. We're murdering people and blinding people with fireballs. So, yeah. How'd you feel about that?
How'd I feel? I was like, man, why they always do this to Randy Orton, man? 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. It's like, shit. You
like the night
vision? Right, man. Like, he was on the road, destroying these legends. All of a sudden, Splinter Cell Randy shows up. And they just stuff all that momentum. I'm like, oh, really? This is what we doing? And then he comes back, you know what I'm saying, after he had his Hell in a Cell match with Drew. Man. He's kind of back on the road, you know what I'm saying, getting back, had a match with Jeff Hardy, getting back on these legends again. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is the Randy I'm feeling now. And then we take another step back with the Yoga Flame and Yoga Fire.
Yoga Flame, Yoga Fire, Yoga
with
Flame.
Alexa Bliss. And I was like, God damn. It gets stupid now. Don't make it stupid. Don't.
Like, where do we go from there? Like, does he throw a fireball back at her? Like, what do we?
Oh man, I don't know.
Where do we go? Is he blind? Like, I'm trying to understand.
Nah, he's not blind.
I'm telling you, till next week on Raw, he'll be fine. They need him now,
Or he might wear some sunglasses or some shit like that. Them big ass blue blockers, black ass, man. Big blue blocker shades he might have on.
My eyes are being healed by these special glasses, these special blue blocker glasses, thick ass glasses. Right. It's slowly healing me, and next week I'll be 100%.
Oh man,
yeah, man.
This is stupid because this is hurting the Fiend. It's hurting the Fiend too, indirectly, because it's nothing. Because it's like, all right, we're all anticipating for the Fiend to come back, but now it's like Alexa do this goofy ass Yoga Flame shit. It's like, oh damn, man, I don't know about the Fiend. He's gonna come back to that shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man.
I don't know. You're right. Like, I wasn't even thinking about the Fiend and how it's going to affect the Fiend necessarily, but you're right though that I'm not looking forward to the Fiend coming back right now. I'm just not. Like, when he shows up, it's just going to be like, okay, yeah, we all expected it. And are you going to burn him? You going to start throwing fireballs? Like, that's the Fiend's thing now, that he has fire powers? Like, he's the Human Torch? Like, he's just going to be like, just flame on, just like, what is he doing? Oh man. So I don't know, man. I feel like, yeah, you're right that right now, inadvertently, even though I think Alexa is playing her part great. Like, I love the emotion she had when she was like, do to me what you did to him. Yeah. Like, I like that emotion. Was cool. It was raw. It felt real. Her showing up here and just being like, having the flamethrower and then throwing the fireball.
This look, and then she just slowly just raised her arm.
Yep.
The flame.
Let me aim it properly. Where's the button that they told me to press in production? Where is that at? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Throwing Harry Potter fireballs.
Right.
Inflamo!
Right, man. She had her staff, man. That shit.
Inflamo! It worked! Oh, man. And then Randy just has to go. He's going with it. He's like, golly. Seriously, man. I don't know. They love doing this because even on NXT, they did this with Scarlett and Keith Lee. With that fireball, then he was supposed to be blind, and then he was okay.
That was a little bit more cooler, but still a little bit goofy at the same time.
Yeah, right. It was more subtle, I guess, because
yes,
he opened up the contract.
Right.
Fireball came out.
Scarlett, she kissed it and then put it down.
Yeah. Over. But then it's like, she's a sorceress now? How the fuck did she do that? Like, where did that come from? Like, before she was just like, okay, his wife that's kind of into this, like, dark thing, but never did she have magical powers. And now she... and they're throwing fireballs, like... Christ.
She's
just, I don't know. Now Alexa's like, she took the magic spells book that Scarlett had,
the book of
and
spells.
She read it, and she created a Harry Potter fireball spell from Scarlett's book of magic, basically, is what just happened. She's like, oh, I like that, Scarlett. Can I borrow that book real quick? Oh, absolutely.
There you go. That's
page 32. Fireball. Check it out. You gonna like that one.
Step
that one.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Let me get this ready.
Yes.
Oh man.
So hey, you know what? They entertained us though, right? Like at the end of the day,
it did. It still entertained us, right?
Even though it's goofy, it's still entertaining. So hey, it's maybe not as much of a loss as you would think. You know, as a wrestling fan,
true.
It gets us talking. You know, the memes are out there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And, we're having a good time
all
talking
the video
about
game references, I've seen it all.
God.
I didn't even need to do one because I knew it was going to come out.
You knew it was coming.
All right. I don't need to do this edit. I'll let the wrestling community handle this
The
one.
internet will win on this one, too.
Yep.
We know
You don't need the services of me right now.
Yeah.
I am not
Just wait. Just give it about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Memes will be everywhere.
Yoga flame. Yoga fire. Expecto
Patronum!
Flame on! Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
you do it all.
So hey, entertainment, definitely, man. We definitely got that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on through Raw a little bit here.
You can do a special beam cannon.
special beam cannon. Oh, jeez, man. It's endless.
Yeah,
we can
man.
go all night talking about that.
I go all night
man.
for real.
But let's move on to Lacy Evans trying to be Charlotte's mama. let's talk about that a little bit here. So,
more than that, man.
Yeah, let's just get right into it. So, Ric Flair was not supposed to be there, right? And according to Charlotte, like
he was at home watching.
He was at home watching. You know, and so her and Rick kind of hash things out. Cool. Then Lacy Evans does her interview, and she basically is blowing kisses at Ric Flair through the TV screen, you know, letting him know, like, hey, she wants some of that sugar. So, you know, then she goes out, dedicates the match to him. He must have seen that on TV, was like, hey, I'm a jet-flying son of a gun. I'm going to get my fastest jet. I'm getting right down to the arena. And I'm giving this girl some of my sugar because at this point, you know, I'm old. What else do I have to lose?
Right.
He
70 years old.
He's like, I'm going for this. And Charlotte is like, what the hell are you doing here? What is going on? You know, her and Lacy having the match. It's a decent matchup, but really the matchup picked up when Ric Flair showed up.
It did.
And
it did.
Charlotte goes for a pin on the side. And Ric Flair puts Lacy Evans' leg on the rope. And I'm like, well, that's blatant. Because last week you tried to say, like, oh, it was an accident, where clearly There was no accident. I think Ric Flair just botched or something.
Actually, that was pretty slick because, people was questioning. He didn't know if that was a botch move or if he, I'm like, okay, even at his age, he could still make you question if he actually legitimately did that for his daughter or was it a mistake? Man, hats off.
Exactly. Because honestly, I'm still not sure on whether or not it was planned or it's a botch. Because
they just rolling with it?
I feel like that's what's happening. That they botched and they're just rolling with it. They're like, well, why not do that story? Why not have it to where Ric Flair is smitten with Lacy Evans who's smitten with him, and he's like, I'm an old man, I don't got much time left. Let me have some fun. Charlotte, I'm not staying at home, damn it. I want me some of that Lacy Evans. That's what it is.
Bro. Oh, she's on Instagram clowning too, man. She put this video of herself, getting herself all ready and cute, but she has the Offset Ric Flair drip song playing.
Yes.
Knocking out two birds with one stone, talking about, I guess this is indirectly to Cardi B. And yet, shots fired to Charlotte too as well, bro.
Wow.
And she over there doing her selfie, man, looking all cute, man, with the Ric Flair drip song, and she, covering her breast too. I'm like, oh, okay. Huh.
Hey, you know what? This, however it started, whether, work or shoot or whatever, as a botch or whatever, this, I think, is what Lacy Evans needs, to be honest with you. I feel like this is going to help Lacy Evans stand out. That whole debate about Lacy Evans or Peyton Royce and which one of the two can stand out I think the debate is over. Lacy Evans, she's done it. She found a way, to make herself stand out. And now, taking to Instagram, doing what you just said. Oh my God! That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
You caught me. Offset. What? What are you doing? Check Instagram real quick. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You got me. So yes, kudos to Lacy Evans for rolling with this. Kudos for Ric Flair for just being a part of the storyline and just helping, the women's division in general and helping Lacy and interacting with his daughter in this way. And Charlotte, hey, I mean, we gonna see. We gonna see what this means for Charlotte, because I feel like this a little bit might derail her from getting that Raw Women's Championship. At first it seemed
is that actually a bad thing, though?
No, no, it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing.
Right.
For her to have a different story and leave Asuka alone for one WrestleMania.
Right.
Let her just live and enjoy WrestleMania.
Let her breathe real quick, man. Come on, man. Back up. 3 feet, no pressure. Woo. Shit.
Asuka's yes. She's doing the easy peasy dance on the side. Yes. Yes. Lacy. I mean, yes, Charlotte. Yeah, I got you back. But thank you, Lacy. Thank you. Oh, man. So, yeah, man, I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I really don't. don't.
Man. Not at all, man. She is. I'm really feeling this Lacy Evans character now she interject herself into Ric Flair's life. Now we have somewhat of a love triangle, if you want to call that. Yeah, man. And this is entertaining.
Like a family feud / another love story. That now the one thing I'm not sure how I feel about, because how these things typically end. They end with a wedding, and I just I don't know how I feel.
You think we go that far? You think
we usually go that route? Lacy Evans and Ric Flair having a wedding. Vince can't help himself.
Oh man,
he
bro.
can't.
Okay. I'm gonna add another wrinkle to it. What if they say they go with, all right, Ric Flair got me pregnant storyline?
I'm sure this is going through Vince McMahon's head as we speak. Right now, he's thinking about all of these scenarios. And he's getting shot down by Triple H. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. And he's thinking, why? Why can't we do this? Why? This is good shit. This is all good shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, these are on the drawing board. Vince has a big whiteboard with all the ideas. If that were the case, that idea, Lacy Evans pregnant, Lacy Evans Ric Flair wedding, both of them are on that drawing board. Mark my words. Mark my words. Oh my God.
And then Lacy Evans can still be that heel too. Maybe be that gold digger.
Yeah.
Like try to trick Ric Flair. He's getting all these nice things, you know what I'm saying? She got her sugar daddy, you know what I'm saying? So Rick, you see Charlotte Flair just hating, just foaming at the mouth, getting this story all prime and ready. Oh, bro.
It's crazy too, because didn't Ric Flair do a storyline like this with Stacy Keibler? But it was like him and David, because his son David, rest in peace, had that. He was in a relationship with Stacy Keibler in WCW, and then Ric Flair was supposed to have stolen her from him, and then they never finished the story. But the story, according to Vince Russo, was that it was going to be. Ric Flair was the father of Stacy Keibler's unborn child. Like, that's where they're going with that. So they might be going that way again, this time having it be like, hey, he turned on his daughter, and then he, got Lacy, gets her pregnant, they have a wedding. Gold digger,
they took off together, man. So you don't know, man. She wanted to treat this man to a celebration. You just don't know.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's January 16th. Remember this. We have it down. January 16th. We said it. The Ric Flair, Lacy Evans pregnancy/wedding storyline. It started here. Oh man. Well, let's keep it moving through Raw. So Drew McIntyre, unfortunately, was not on the show in this episode, and the reasons being that he did test positive for COVID-19. So first and foremost, we do want to wish him a speedy recovery as he quarantines and continues to get better, get well from this. So that's beyond wrestling. That's real. No work there. He actually tested positive. So shout out to Drew. Get well soon. Drew cut a video promo on Goldberg, which I liked. He basically was just shutting down again what Goldberg was saying about him, where he said, "Oh, you think all these legends are washed up and all this?" He's like, "I didn't say any of that. Right. I'm all about respect. What you talking about?" So, and then at the end of it, he did accept the challenge of Goldberg. So officially, that matchup is happening. Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg at Royal Rumble. So that is happening.
It is decided.
It is decided, unfortunately. That's an unfortunate.
I'm not enthused when I'm saying that.
No. That one is definitely not an enthusiastic decision. But here we are. 2021. Goldberg is fighting for
with the
WWE Championship.
54-year-old. Let me be more detailed. 54-year-old Goldberg. I'm about to say Oldberg. Goldberg. In the ring.
Both are right, so.
Yeah. Semantics. Yeah.
Much respect. But man, what you doing? What you doing? Because even Drew was like, hey, man, this is like you fighting yourself in your prime. Would you want to fight you in your prime?
Oh, my God, bro. When he said that, I'm like, that is the most accurate point he just made just to shut this whole story down, bro.
Right. Like, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Would you want to fight you in your prime right now? Hell no. You get destroyed. That's exactly what's going to happen. Man. So, if Drew, because
you know what, that's my prediction. I want to put, and shout out to the Titantron podcast, because he was doing a live stream on Instagram. I caught wind of it. He was talking about possibilities for Royal Rumble, and I think he got on the subject about the main event between Oldberg and Drew Epic McIntyre. I said, I think what's going to happen, I believe, just the way they're telling the story is, and I think we're going for the swerve too. I think Goldberg is going to get smashed. I think he's going to
I hope so.
Get squashed.
I hope so.
That have you ever seen Goldberg get squashed? Never. And they're showing all these clips of him just dominating. Clips of him dominating. You know?
Old clips.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Might
We
as well
had
be
the
in black and
traps.
white.
The traps is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Look at, they still use that picture. In the picture with him and Drew, it's the one from his WCW days. I'm like, man, you need to update that. You need to update that. That's not what he looks like.
Right,
Come on,
right.
man.
The traps are not up here, so the traps are the traps are down, sir. The traps are down, sir. Be real with me.
Oh man,
We having too much fun, man.
So yeah,
But
man,
I think that's what's gonna happen, man. I think that's what's best, and
that's
that
definitely
only
what's best for business.
right, and that will only make sense to the build, to the legacy, to the legend, for this title run. Drew has been building. You know, even when he lost it, he still gained it back. He only had what was it, a 2 week break?
Yeah.
What was it? Just a
Basically,
2 week
that's
break.
what it felt like.
Little vacation from the title. That's
Randy
all. He got it
was
right
not
back.
champion for long. I want to say it was about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yep.
And usually they don't go that route.
Yeah.
Usually,
a guy like Randy.
Yeah. Especially from a guy like Randy. Usually, hey, all right, good luck on your future endeavors. You're gonna flounder around in this main event. Maybe go back down to mid card and see what happens. But nah, man, he's like the face of Raw right now. You see that. So I don't think they're gonna destroy or just give people make people think there's cracks in there just from letting him get destroyed or let him be in a challenging match against Goldberg. No.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're right. I hope that's what happens, that Goldberg gets dominated, much like Matt Riddle got dominated by Bobby Lashley, which
God, man.
Let's just get right to it. Yeah. Wow. Like, Bobby Lashley, I think he was trying to kill him. Like, I thought he was trying to kill him.
Bro, when
I was scared for Matt Riddle in this match.
When that match was done, I was like, why is this dude not in the main event right now? That was exactly what I said. I'm like, why is he not in the main event? Why is he not facing Drew? That's how somebody explain that.
This is the match that we need to see. Like, that's it.
Yes. Nobody is touching Bobby Lashley on the U.S. title card, sir. That is done. That is finito. We are done with that. We are done.
That belt.
Yes.
It's his, like, you know what I'm saying?
Just
like,
Bobby, just make a speech like, you know what? I'm going to relinquish the belt because I'm a main event star. Let the mid cards fight for it. I'm about to go on the main event and go see what's up with Drew. That's what you need to do.
Yes. Yeah, this matchup right here, you said it perfectly. Because for me watching this, I'm like, okay, Matt Riddle, they're putting him in a matchup with Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title. Maybe they're setting something up for WrestleMania or something like that between the two, which might be the case. But the way the outcome of this match went, it was so definitive. Like, there is no chance. They made Matt Riddle look like he was just a rag doll in that ring with them. Like, there was one move where it looked like he was going to do a Russian leg sweep, like the reverse Russian leg sweep. He picked him up, though, and I'm like, where's Bobby going with Matt Riddle?
Bro, that was
he
botch.
hung him up on the rope.
That was botch.
Yeah, and then Riddle landed weird on the apron and then hit the ground. I said, what the hell is happening? He's trying to kill him.
It was crazy because it looked like it was botched because he was like, oh, he's slipping, but he was like, no, and he's like, no, Matt Riddle, I don't need you to pick yourself up. I got you. Right.
Oh, you're talking about the other one. So there's two. There's the one where he threw him to the outside. Right, so that one, I thought, okay, he just killed Matt Riddle. But then the one on the inside is what you're talking about.
Oh, yes,
Matt Riddle jumped
one.
off of the middle rope.
Yes.
Right? And then he was supposed to catch him in midair, but he didn't quite. He got his leg, but he's like, you know what? I don't need you, Matt. And he just muscled Matt Riddle up. And I was like, what the hell am I watching? Oh, and he's super.
Yeah, when he slammed it, I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, he's done, bro. This is done. This is done. This is no competition, Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, you are not on his level. You are not on his level. If they was trying to tell a story that you was on his level, they failed epically. They failed. on an epic level.
Oh my God. He put him in the hurt lock. Matt Riddle was tapping with both hands this time. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. It was clear as day this time. Like, there's no, like, oh, no, ref didn't see it. Hell
bro,
no.
Yes.
That was like, and Bobby locked it in even longer. I'm like, yes. Yes. And then Matt Riddle got on the microphone. He's like, well, I might not have been able to beat Bobby tonight, but MVP, I know I can beat you. I said, Matt, stop. What is happening right now? First of all, it was hilarious that he just admitted, like, I can't beat Bobby Lashley. I can't. I know I can't. I'm going to go ahead and cop to it. I can't do it. But MVP, I get you. Come on, man.
That's some weak shit, bro. I'm sorry. That's some weak shit, man.
I said, why?
Get your ass up. Like, all right, you got me. You got it, sir. You got it. But let me get your mans. I got him. I can get him. I'm going to whoop his ass.
He's not the champion. What is that? Stop, man. Just stop. So, yeah, man, that was comical. That was comical for sure.
It was.
Bobby Lashley, I think you said it great. This man should be in the main event. Just go ahead and look. There's a lot of different opponents you could have for Drew McIntyre at Mania, but at this point, Bobby Lashley is making the strongest case right now.
It is. Like, it needs to be either y'all got Brock or Bobby. That is it. I don't see anyone else challenging. Challenging to Drew to make it like to give you to put doubts in your head. Because if Bobby gets in the picture, I'd be like, I don't know. Bobby might give it to him, bro. He's been on this stupid dominating roll. Title run is just stupid, making people quit. He's not even pinning people. He's making people quit.
Yep.
That is, oh my God, man. Get this man a title run, bro. A main event title run.
Yes. Let's make
like,
this
what
happen.
are we doing? What are we waiting for, bro?
Oh, man. It was epic. It was epic seeing it. Shout out to Bobby Lashley. Just looking strong as hell.
Yes.
Love that matchup. And yes, the sky's the limit for him. Main event should be in his future. Vince, Raw, let's make it happen. All right, let's move over to SmackDown, man. Let's go ahead and jump to that because the rest of that Raw card is like, okay, things happen. T-Bar beat Xavier Woods. Okay, cool. Keith Lee and Sheamus. There was some wild stuff going on with that one where they were a team. They were cool. They were hugging. Came back from that right there. Thank you for bringing that up because that was great. Don't be a menace. I was like, oh my God,
man, bro. That's all it made me think of, bro. That's all it made me think of.
You tough. Okay, Keith. So I love that. So that's the highlight right there. So yeah, man. So Keith Lee, Sheamus, they had a tag match, won that. Then when they came back from commercial break, then they were fighting each other. They were mad at each other. Had their matchup. Byron was like, oh, they'll never respect each other again. Then they hugged it out again. So, yeah, they've got the same dynamic now that Drew and Sheamus have with each other, which is, we can be friends, we can fight, and then we can have a pint together and be cool. So that's the story they're going with there. So cool there.
So are they a tag team?
I don't know if I would go that far, but they might. They might. Yeah.
I don't know if they would try to push that on us.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know if I'll go that far. I have to see another week of this. I got to see another week of this to see. But they could. I guess. But let's move over to SmackDown. All right, and let's get straight to something you had said last week. All right, and I feel like you were so close.
Like
you were
I was half right.
Close.
Half right. You know what? I'm going to half gloat because it's worth it. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? So this is me half gloating right now. Y'all suck. Everybody eat a dick because everybody was bitching and moaning. We're getting Adam Pearce and Roman Reigns for Royal Rumble. That is going to suck. And we still had 4 weeks left. You know what I'm saying? I could have understood if they would have pulled this shit on their go-home show. I wouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go home show. They want to do this shit. All right. Rightfully so to be upset. But when you have an instant reaction, when we have 4 weeks left of story to tell until Royal Rumble, hell no. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to chill. I'm going to wait and see. And then I'm going to see what happens. See? You see what happens when I wait and see? I don't look stupid. I don't have pie on my face. I'm done.
You good? You got that?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Half
cool,
gloating.
cool.
Just half.
So for a little bit more context, I guess on the social medias there was a lot of people that were upset. Now I took the upset. I guess there's two sides to this upset. One is the Roman Reigns Adam Pearce matchup. The other was the Shinsuke Nakamura getting hosed part of the thing. That's why you're half gloating, because what you had said was one, it wouldn't be Adam Pearce versus Roman Reigns, which is not. So you got that part. The other part was that it would be Shinsuke. He would still get that opportunity, and Adam Pearce would replace himself with Shinsuke. That part you didn't get. But you also did say Shinsuke was not done with Roman Reigns, which you're right on that as well. So again, I got to give you your props because where you were right, you were right. You were so close.
Oh, right there, right
Adam
there.
Pierce,
right there.
I want you to take me through your experience watching that, because when Adam Pearce was up on the stage,
my wife was watching
like,
me. She was like, "Why you stand?" She was like, "Why you standing up?" Because I was like, "Because I could be right here." I'm talking about right, like super right. You don't understand.
Victory. You were this close.
Oh,
you were this close.
Oh, you know what? I'll let you build it up when they came in the ring and with the contract signed. Go ahead and break it down from that point.
All right. So basically, the way this one all started out was they were talking about, and it was in the back with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, and they were going over the contract, and Paul Heyman was like, "Oh, it's very basic speak in the contract, very very standard stuff in the contract." This and that, but Roman Reigns is not reacting the way Paul Heyman wants. So he's looking at him and just trying to read how Roman was feeling. And then he's like, but I'll look at this and I'll make the changes and I'll fix it. I'll make it right. So then he makes it a no disqualification matchup in the contract, takes it to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is like, I see what you're doing. You're doing this, you're doing this to benefit Roman Reigns. I understand, but you know what? The hell with it. I'll sign the contract. Signs the contract. Paul Heyman, he's excited. He's like, okay, cool. Yeah. Thinks he did a good job. He goes back to Roman.
Like, I consider this handled.
I consider this perfect. I consider this handled. Roman Reigns is back there with Apollo, teaching lessons to Apollo.
Marked out at that point, too.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. I saw that. I was like, ooh, Apollo's back here learning from Roman Reigns.
Tribal Chief.
Beautiful. From the Tribal Chief. Yes. From the Tribal Chief taking notes. I said, perfect. So he's back there. They're having a conversation. Paul Heyman's like, yes, I got the contract signed. We're good. I got the no disqualification match. Yes. And Roman Reigns is like, oh, actually, Apollo's going to get up. And Roman's like, no. You sit down, Apollo. I want you to hear this. Then he doesn't even look at Paul Heyman. He just kind of turns towards him, and he's like,
just like this.
I never said it. He's like, I never said I wanted a no disqualification match. It's like, what? And then Paul Heyman is like, wait, what? He's like, I want a last man standing match. And he's like, he'll never go for that. He's like, no. I want a no disqualification. I want a last man standing match, and I will consider this handled. And Paul Heyman's like, and he's like, and you're going to make not only that, but I want him to sign it in the middle of the ring. And you will make him understand that he needs to sign this contract. And I'm like, oh, and Paul Heyman's like, shit, I got to go do it.
Right.
And then he turns to Apollo. You see that? It's about control. That's what it's about. It's about control. And Apollo's like, okay. He's like,
taking mental notes, man.
Right.
Just putting a pen in. Yeah.
He might as well have been. I wish he would have just went all out. Let me get a notepad and take notes.
Like, this shit is good, man.
This is good
man,
shit.
Yo,
all right?
This is how I get the IC title right here, bro.
So then let's cut to the main event of the show. Basically, ends off with this contract signing. Well, before that, we had Paul Heyman go back to Adam Pearce and tell him, like, look, this is gonna be beneficial to you, because you get an opportunity, a rare opportunity to be in the ring with Roman Reigns to make your return and in a last man standing match. And Adam Pearce is like, last man standing? Oh, okay, whatever. And then he's like, and you're going to do it in the ring with Roman Reigns, with the tribal chief. He's like, all right, I guess he's down with it. Weirdly enough, Adam Pearce is kind of just going with it. All right, cool.
Good, because you can see on his face for the emotion, he just had it up to here. Like, I'm done with this shit. I'm ready to get it over with. Right? You saw it on that point, which was good on Adam Pearce, man. He did some phenomenal acting to make you believe like he's just want to get it over with. All right.
He's accepted his what's going to happen. He's accepted his fate. What's happening is going to happen, and that's it. I'm not going to fight it. I'm just going to go with it. So we go to the ring, and they've got the table out for the contract signing. Adam Pearce is sitting down in a chair. Roman Reigns comes out. Roman Reigns is standing up, and he's looking. He's like, and Paul Heyman's like, oh yeah, you want to be the head of the table? I get it. So he tries to move the chair over to the head, and Roman Reigns is like, no, I want your chair. Looking at Adam Pearce, I want your chair. And Adam Pearce is like, damn man, this guy just won't let up. You know what I'm saying? He gets up. All right. And then Roman Reigns.
Oh, no. It was Jay. Jay came back. He was like, man, get your ass up.
Why you taking all day? Get up. Right. Get your ass up. That's what it was. Yeah. He said, why you taking all day, man? Get your ass up. So then he moved the chair to the head of the table. Adam Pearce gets up, goes to the other side. He's sitting down. Adam Pearce, he signs the contract. Roman Reigns is smiling, feeling good about himself. Like, yeah, just he's in control. He's got all the control in the situation.
Exactly.
Roman Reigns goes and signs the contract. Paul Heyman's got a smile on his face. Everybody's smiling on the bloodline. And then when he closes the contract book, Adam Pearce goes, I've been waiting all day for you to do that. In my head, I'm like, oh, shit, here it goes. Here's where he's going to make the announcement, the swerve. He's like, gotcha. Like, I feel like he was going to say something like that. So he gets up, and Roman Reigns is looking at him like, the fuck did this guy just
everybody's
going on? Hey, what is he talking about? Like, he's fighting me. Why is he acting like he's got me, in the corner or tricked me or whatever?
Right.
What the fuck's going on with this dude? All right, so he's walking up the ramp, and all of a sudden, he starts, his knee giving out. He's looking like, my leg. What's going on here? He's like, it's an old knee injury, and it just has this funny way of just acting up at the wrong moments. But that's okay because, in these contracts, in the standard print, it was a callback to what they said earlier, what Paul Heyman told Roman Reigns.
And I was standing up at that point when he said, I was like, oh, shit, I need to stand up.
Yep. He's like, it's in that standard print. Don't worry, Roman, because at Royal Rumble, like we always say, card subject to change. And when he said that, I said, oh, my God. Here's where he's going to bring out Shinsuke Nakamura. I thought right then, boom, Shinsuke's coming. And he's like, yep, but don't worry, I got your opponent, and he's right here. And then it was Kevin Owens. So, hey.
It was still cool. Right, I'll still take it. I still take it because I said, even in the last week's show, I'm like, the way they did Kevin Owens was great. They gave him like a supreme-ass beating, but it made him look good that he set him up if he was to come back. He came back. Yeah. He is perfect now, prime and ready to be served to the tribal chief.
Okay. So this sets up the third, I think, championship matchup between the two.
Yes.
So what percentage chance are you giving Kevin Owens to win this match?
I would give him a 35% chance, sir.
Okay, all right. We're on the same page here.
Right.
Yes. There is a chance.
There is a chance.
It's not like he's just going to get dominated. There is a chance.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah. Because there's I'm not saying high, but 35%.
35%. That's
saying
fair.
35. Right. I'm going to give you that.
I'm with you. I like that. 35% sounds about right because, yeah, man, those last couple matches, the ladder match and the cage match, there were a couple moments where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
That ladder match got real scary for me. I was like, oh, shit.
Dude, man.
Woo.
Jey Uso was trying to get him, and he couldn't. He just couldn't. He just kept fighting back. He kept getting up. He had his fingertips on the belt when he was on the ladder.
Fingertips.
And then guillotine, put him to sleep. It took everything that they had. Even with the cage match, man. It took Jey Uso handcuffing Kevin Owens to the cage for him to pull that off.
I know.
So he was this close.
So this is a last man standing match with KO and Roman Reigns.
Get creative.
Tribal Chief. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bury him.
This is perfect for KO. Like you said, he can get very creative, man, and then help out with Roman Reigns in this type of match. And Tribal Chief, he's been on point with his character. So the banter he's gonna say against KO, doing this, the shit he's gonna do, how he's gonna make it look violent, aggressive. I'm ready. I'm ready for this meal, man. Sir.
Dude, it's gonna be epic. It's what a turnaround from Adam Pearce to Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble for the Universal Championship is going to be great. Now, the other side of this, Shinsuke Nakamura, another kudos I'm going to give you.
Yes.
I don't know if you caught it. You probably did.
I caught that shit right away, sir. Right away.
So Jey Uso, was starting off SmackDown, the show on the whole, and he's, talking about Royal Rumble. He's officially entering. And, basically this is going to be great things for the bloodline, for the Uso bloodline, basically, because Roman Reigns is going to be the Universal Champion. When he wins the Royal Rumble, he's going to challenge Drew McIntyre, whoop his ass, take the title, become the WWE Champion, and they are going to run the WWE. So he said all that. I think he mentioned Shinsuke, being, a little upset or whatever, but he should be thanking Roman Reigns, just like everybody else should be thanking Roman Reigns. So he said all that. Shinsuke had enough. He came out, and oh my God, they finally did it. They finally did it. Yeah. They brought back Shinsuke Nakamura's original music.
He's a face. He's a face. I was right. I was right, goddammit. I was right. I was right, goddammit. I was right. Damn. I told you. Y'all pissed off about being, because of the Adam Pearce, Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief. I told y'all need to be excited about who? Shinsuke, because he was a face. Look at that.
Yes.
Man.
Yes, it happened. Shinsuke Nakamura, face Shinsuke Nakamura is back.
Yes.
And yeah, man, I could have cried. The only thing with this is, man, now we really need the fans back. Now we really need to find a way, because I need to hear the choir. I need to hear the fans singing in unison this man's theme song.
Do you think they will use a audio track?
I'll take it.
Would you?
At this point, I'll take it.
Oh my
I'll take
God!
It. Just to, you know what? This is
the authenticity is gone. Then, bro, I don't know if I would feel the same.
I want the fans, the actual fans, back singing that song.
Yeah,
I do. But I've been wanting this for so long that I'll take anything I can get at this point when it comes to...
Well, humming in your head, goddammit. And be fine with that.
I did. I swear that's what I did.
We'll be satisfied with that shit then, man.
No, that's not enough. I need the experience.
You said you was willing to take anything, and we'll take that.
Yes. I did. I made it myself. I was the one. I'm telling you, me, by myself, humming the song, I totally did it, but I want more.
It was so...
no, but honestly, if they did do the piped in, crowd song, it would feel weird. It would feel weird. It's the 2K sound, that 2K crowd noise is it's not hitting. It's not. It's not.
It's not, bro. because at times it's like, all right, when a heel or just somebody's trying to kick off a promo, especially between Triple H and Randy Orton, and Randy Orton was trying to say something in the beginning, I can barely hear because the fucking audio track is turned all the way up. I'm like, bro, turn that shit down. Yes. Got the audio 2K track on full blast, and I can't even hear Randy. And he's like, I'm like, what?
What is it? What is that?
Because you got, like, come on, that is not needed.
It's too loud.
Yes,
too loud.
Yes,
too loud. Just they need to turn it down. Definitely, 100%.
Yes.
So yeah, man. I mean, the 2K sound, the 2K crowd noise with Shinsuke Nakamura's song. As much as I'm yearning for it, I want to hear that song. I feel like the truth of it is, if they do that, it's gonna piss me off.
Yes.
I want the crowd. I want the actual crowd. Or
just gotta wait.
The NXT developmental, like give me some of them to be there, and be that choir for us. I would even take that. I don't
know why they not use that. Even if they want to mix it up with the, with the video screens. If you want to use some of the NXT around the ring side,
do a mix of
cool.
both. Yeah,
right,
just like they do in NXT.
Seeing them all get hype and live,
Yep.
Actually helped out a bit.
Some of the local fans, people that are in the area, let them be able to join in, give them some tickets, social distance, space them out a little bit. Like, especially the closer we get to WrestleMania, like, why not test that out and see? Like, maybe we can, start building this up and ramping this up so that when we get to WrestleMania, we can have some kind of live experience for people.
Exactly, man, because I know we don't have fans for Royal Rumble. I think they already decided on that.
No. That's
so they're going to be using the audio track for the 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And the fake pop for when the surprises happen.
Oh man.
My God. Because watch, it's going to be
forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Like when Edge came back, it was nuts. So
the place went nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Stupid. Like, what are they going to do? Like, pipe it up? Really pipe it up now.
Right. Blow out the speakers.
Yeah.
Just, oh, shit. Too loud. Oh, man. So, yeah, man. So, it was cool. It was great seeing, hearing Shinsuke Nakamura's old theme.
There you go.
Let's keep it going. And so now, Cesaro. So Cesaro came out. They had him kind of address the fact that he wasn't there. He said, hey, man, you see how big this place is? By the time I got down here, the show was over. So, I tried. I tried, guys. I tried. I was like, oh,
that was actually a legitimate smart answer, bro. I was like, I can't even get mad at it, but accept that. Like, bro, come on. You see how big this motherfucker is? You expect me to get there?
Like, come on, like... I was on my way, and the show was over. What you want me to do?
That was over.
Dude, that was great.
Man.
That was great. So, I mean, it's definitely building towards Cesaro and Shinsuke splitting and going their separate ways, because Cesaro is just heel, true, full-blown heel. Him and Daniel Bryan had a matchup, which was a great matchup, too, by the way. Just those two guys in a match, like, every day, all day, yes.
They were just working,
let them go at it, and I take my money. So that was great. And Cesaro got the win, too, which was crazy.
God.
Like, him going over, I was like, whoa. I actually expected Daniel Bryan to win because they're talking about Royal Rumble and building up to that.
You gonna build some momentum, but nah, man. This man is like, nah, I'm Daniel motherfucking putting Bryan over. That's what I do.
Yep.
I put you over.
Yep.
That's what he did.
He's
He put
people over.
Shinsuke over last week. I'm going to put
Cesaro over this week.
Man.
Yeah. And these guys, he's training with Gable and Otis, putting them over by even saying he's doing this alpha training system or whatever he's doing. I'm like, man, like he's, like you said, he's putting people over left and right, man. Like that's just his mission right now. So I'm digging that.
Well, he is part of the creative team now.
Hey, perfect. Like that's the future for Daniel Bryan for sure. And him being there, it gives hope to just some of the booking decisions we could see if they give him a real voice, in that creative team. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for him.
I got a question real quick about Shinsuke.
Yeah, man.
So, keep staying on the subject about Shinsuke, since he's a face now. And now he obviously is not going to be the one to fight Roman Reigns for Royal Rumble. Do you see him eventually maybe fighting the Tribal Chief on the way to WrestleMania? Not being at WrestleMania, but maybe in one of those between pay-per-views, Fastlane, or which one they're bringing back? I think they're bringing back, not Armageddon.
Well, Elimination Chamber is usually before.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber. Yeah.
So like they might.
But they was bringing another one back. I'm trying to remember their name. Was it Revolution? No. That's AEW.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I could see it. I mean, to your point, him getting a matchup on the way to WrestleMania. Yeah, I could see that. I could see him getting a shot, getting a title match. I think it'd be cool. I think, as a Shinsuke Nakamura fan, like, I will take whatever I can get in terms of him being in that main event picture. Him versus Roman Reigns as a main event, or even as a co-main event, I guess you could say, of a pay-per-view. I'll take it. Hell yeah. So that'd be great.
New Year's Revolution. That's the pay-per-view I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay.
So they're thinking about bringing back. Yeah.
Oh, but then it's too late for that, though.
When? Oh, yeah, it would be.
Yeah, just, we're past that. So it'd be. I mean, Fastlane makes a lot of sense. I know Backlash they used to do right after WrestleMania, but maybe they'll do something like that on the road too. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. We'll see. But, hey, man, let's talk about some Ding Dong. Hello. We got a new TV show on WWE Smackdown. Bayley is the host. Oh, man. So what do you think about the whole presentation, just the show concept itself? Like, were you laughing? Were you like,
I was.
Like, what was going on with you?
I loved it. The aesthetics was awesome. You got the fake door right there in the middle of the ring. And just the whole talk show vibe to it. And you gotta love Bayley, how she just presented herself to the world, just came out, just ta-da! Like, I'm here! And then, when she was introducing Bianca, Bianca didn't ring the doorbell. It's like, you gotta ring the doorbell.
Yeah, she's like, I'm at the door. Now ring the bell. Ring the bell. She's like, I'm here. What are you doing?
Yeah, but it was entertaining, man. I think they're onto something with this, especially. And then they need to, and this all it does is just keep on elevating Bayley, just establishing her being one of these pillars for being of the women's division, especially for SmackDown, man. You could call her a leader of one of the women's division for SmackDown, bro.
Yeah, and she claimed it. She said, "Hey, I'm one of the people that built the women's division." And it's real. Mm-hmm. Like the 4 horsewomen. You could throw like people like Natty in there. Alexa Bliss. Like this whole women's revolution. Like that group right there. Just did so much. And Bayley just especially with this title run that she just came off of. I mean, 380 days. She's got the plaque sitting right there. It's funny because it's actually going on my television right now, the talk show segment. So that's perfect timing. But yeah, man, 380 days as champion. Like, she's a pillar for sure of that women's division and on SmackDown in general and of WWE right now. So yeah, it was great to see her like this. Shout out to her and Stone Cold for the Smoking Skull podcast, the podcast that they just did, where basically just got an inside look on Bayley, and they just kind of had some brews and talked, and it was great to hear her speak on her journey overall. Yeah, and she
even
did
that
say
little nugget about Tyson Kidd. Yeah, even about
go ahead.
No, not Tyson. TJ. No, you're not Tyson Kidd. TJ Wilson. I'm sorry.
TJ Wilson. I was going to say yes.
I think I'm getting Tyson Kidd from. TJ Wilson. She was talking about him, how he is basically like the producer, the one of this leader of the women's division of WWE. And that's facts because I was able to watch on this interview. Shouts out to George McKay of Straight Talk Wrestling. He just interviewed TJ Wilson. It's out there, catching on YouTube, of him just talking about going through the whole script of what he does for being the behind the scenes now, being a producer for the WWE Women's Division, which was cool, man. So I suggest everybody go look that up though.
Yep. Yeah, man. So look that one up. Look up the Broken Skull sessions to hear the Stone Cold and Bayley talk, the conversation they had. That was really cool. But yeah, man, this segment right here, it was fun. I love the fact that Bayley has a talk show. Add her to the list of talk shows they have on WWE.
Yes.
She's a great host, has great energy.
Yes.
It was awesome. And yeah, for Bianca on there, like it's just another opportunity for her to kind of get that TV time, help to build her star. Yeah. Bayley's
she's a natural, by the way, man. She doesn't like that camera be, frighten her. Bianca, like she has it. She has the confidence. You see it. She exudes. It. That's why Bayley was feeling a little bit offended, I guess.
yeah, man. But hey. It's building up to the two of them having an interaction, definitely at Royal Rumble in that matchup, and probably Bianca tossing her out of the ring during that matchup. So we'll see. But I'm definitely enjoying. I enjoyed the show. I'm enjoying the rivalry that they're building right now. Like it's been a treat, man. So definitely having a lot of fun with that. So then we also had an the Apollo Crews Sami Zayn matchup. So two former Intercontinental Champion contenders, I should say, for Big E. So they were both going at it in the ring while Big E was lounging on the couch on the side, kind of chilling in a big Ghostbuster sweater. So having a good time with
a cup of fruit.
Cup of fruit, yeah. I was like, wow,
my man was on some chill mode type shit, bro.
Yes. He was enjoying himself real comfortable. So I enjoyed that. I'm also enjoying the building rivalry between him and Apollo Crews. Like, I like Apollo Crews' attitude right now towards him, and now there's no friendship anymore.
Nah,
this is
gone.
Two dudes who, like, Big E's a very proud man, and he's proud of what he did, becoming champion, and Apollo Crews wants what he has and feels like he got screwed. And so I love what's going on here. And even without completely turning Apollo Crews heel, even though I think it's inevitable.
Come on,
that
man.
it will
You
happen.
align yourself with the tribal chief.
It will happen. But he's fighting Sami Zayn, so I was kind of like...
Yeah, that was odd. Yeah, but he used the heel tactic to win, though.
He did. He pulled the tights.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Big
got
E
a little
said
ass crack right there.
He saw it right there showing the ass crack. So, and Big E said, I saw what you did with that. Yeah, I see you. I saw you did with the pulling the tights.
Yep.
And he's like, you will never in your life
ever get this again, man. He was like, oh, man. In your life.
He was
life. Emphasis on that, right.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So definitely looking forward to them continue to build that rivalry up. That's one, too, where before, if you would have told me, all right, Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship, are you excited about that? I'd be like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that would have got me. But now, seeing the direction they're going with it, I am intrigued. I am interested. I like Apollo Crews' new attitude with this. So
now, do you see him being added to Royal Rumble or not? Or are they just going to participate in the Royal Rumble?
I think both of them should be in the Royal Rumble matchup. Okay. I think that'd be weird if they weren't. Just because, even though it's clear neither one of these guys is going to win the Royal Rumble, but given their stature now, especially with this storyline the way it's going, you have to. Like, everybody that has a kind of a good story, it seems like, all right, you put them in the Rumble and you have them eliminate each other or at least interact in the matchup, and that gives you that
keep on telling that story
moment. Yeah. Just there's a lot of little stories going on that should play out in the Rumble. The Cesaro, Shinsuke, Daniel Bryan situation. You got Big E and Apollo Crews right now. Main event Uso, and he's probably gonna have a good showing, but then he's gonna get tossed out by somebody. Maybe Shinsuke Nakamura leading up to him going against Roman Reigns. There's a lot of little stories, so I think that you for me, you put Big E, you put Apollo, and you let that story continue on in the Rumble.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering because, they seem like they on this collision course. I'm trying to see are they going to have their rematch soon, or will it be before Royal Rumble, or will it be at Royal Rumble or after Royal Rumble?
Yeah. That's a great question. I'm not sure. I think that the rematch, we'll see. We'll see, but either way, it's inevitable. I think it's going to happen, so we'll just have to wait and see for that. So we're getting close to the end here, but before we cap it, this Billie Kay.
Oh, yes,
I think
we must talk about her.
She is something else, man. She is doing such great work in whatever capacity she has. Like, I feel like this is kind of a great example of, hey, you're going to give me an opportunity to just do whatever. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to try to make it the most entertaining thing I can. And like, just putting everything into yourself into this. It was amazing seeing her out there with the Riot Squad during the entrance, trying to be Punk, and going out there and sticking out her tongue and being all like them.
I don't know how she did it well, but she stood out like a sore thumb. But it was just so entertaining how she was trying to fit in, but not fitting in at the same time. Sticking out her tongue, just doing that pose. Liv is like looking at
Ruby like, what are we doing? What's happening here? It's funny because usually in the entrance, I think Liv pulls up Ruby by her hand, and then you have Billie Kay sticking her hand out, like trying to have Liv pick her up, like, and Liv looked at Ruby like, should I? Okay, all right. She lifted her up, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like they're starting to accept her a little bit. That's cool. It didn't end up well in the matchup. Yeah. She got intimidated by Tamina. Accidentally walked in the ring, stopped Liv Morgan from doing her finisher to Natty. Natty did a roll up. She beat her with the most powerful move in wrestling, the roll up pin, and then that was it. So, but big shout out to Billie Kay. Keep doing your thing. It's awesome to see you just be creative, be entertaining, be funny. And you know what? The split with her and Peyton Royce, I feel like she's doing more with it than actually Peyton Royce
exactly. It's benefiting her. I thought it was going to benefit Peyton Royce because you heard all behind the scenes, like they're going all in on behind Peyton Royce, and they didn't have anything for Billie Kay. But what they did have, she always knocked it out of the park. You know, whatever not behind the scenes, whatever backstage segment she has, she's trying to, be a manager of a tag team. Like, hey, here's my resume. This is what I'm good at. But it's gold, though. That comedic timing, is just so entertaining. You got me just laughing, just, bawling my ass off, man, because this is just so hilarious, man. So entertaining. So, like you said, man, hats off to Billie Kay. Keep doing what you're doing. I want to see more. And you're on to something, goddammit.
Yes. So keep on that road. And then I guess last but not least, Rey Mysterio, Corbin, Dominick. So Dominick, first of all, I've forgotten about Dominick.
Yeah,
I'd actually forgotten about him. And then he's on commentary, and he was just getting punked.
He was getting
by
treated,
everybody.
Man. Everybody, bro, is dead.
Corey Graves,
Corbin, Michael Cole.
Yes,
like you said, Corey.
So as your father is getting dominated right now in the ring by Baron Corbin, how does that make you feel? Well, he's just he always comes back stronger, so he's never going to give up.
But he wasn't answering the questions, so Corey was digging deeper.
Yeah,
well, yeah, I get that. But
but he's getting destroyed right now. Like, he is in there with King Corbin getting destroyed, like mauled. And Dominick was like, "Yeah,
he's just gonna stand there and do nothing."
Yeah, he's like, "No, yeah." He's like, yeah, I don't want to mess up his match, and he's getting destroyed. But, it's his match. He's got to take care of his business, It's just, I'm like Dominick, you gotta give me more than this, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
come on.
You gotta say it with your chest too, man. You're in this soft ass voice, man. Just like, I'm just gonna support my dad, and I can't get involved. I just gotta let him be that man.
I'm happy to be here, like the Mysterio name, like it's just, I'm very proud, to be here in the ring, and maybe me and my dad can be tag team champions together. And I'm like, hell no, that is never happening with the way that you're being right now. No, Dominick, you and Rey Mysterio both. And your father's getting destroyed, and then you're here getting dominated by Corey Graves on commentary. This is not happening.
By Corbin. By King Corbin. He muffed you so hard, you sat right the fuck down, bro. He got up. Like, man, sit your punk ass down.
I ain't gonna do shit. I know you're not gonna do nothing. Sit down. And he looked up at him like,
yeah, he was like, Sucking in that bottom lip.
Even Rey Mysterio after the matchup, what was he saying to him? He said, but son, he's a Golden Gloves winner.
Bro.
He's a former King of the Ring.
Putting
you can't,
King Corbin super over. Like I never heard before. Like, man, former King of the Ring, former Money in the Bank winner. Son, he's a Golden Gloves.
Yeah, Golden Gloves winner. Like, he's like, but I know the person that we can go to. I know the person. Like, what do you mean you know the person? It better not be Cain Velasquez. Do not go back to Cain Velasquez and try to go back to that well. We've already been there once before. Stop it. And why can't you, like, Rey Mysterio, you are a former world heavyweight champion. Why are you going to find somebody that can help you deal with Corbin? Of all people. Corbin? You got to go find some dude to go help handle your business for you? Really?
Dude, you won a world title against Batista and not Jinder. Who's that? What the dude? I can't even think of his name. But tall as hell too.
Well, he won at WrestleMania. Who was it that he beat at WrestleMania to win?
But he won it. No. Was it Batista?
It was the year after. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to think of a triple. It was a triple main event. It was against their Batista, and I don't know if it was Mark Henry or. Man, I can't even think of this dude's name, man. Why my mind going blank? It's not Jinder, man. It's the other dude. The tall.
Great Khali?
Great Khali, yeah.
Was it Great Khali? Okay. Because what I was trying to remember was this man won the title at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like it was it Randy Orton and no, it wasn't. Let me see. And I'm trying to pull this up too. But yeah, basically you have the accolades. Like what you're going to say, oh yeah, we're gonna go find somebody's son that's gonna help us deal with this problem, this Baron Corbin problem. I'm like, really? Like of all the I'm like, man, and they call him King of the Cruiserweights, you know, like giving him all these props.
Yeah.
But then it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, man, it's wild. It's wild. Guys, I'm really trying to pull up wins the title. Yeah, he beat it was Kurt Angle and Randy Orton.
Wow, this worse.
This man won a triple threat match against Kurt Angle and Randy Orton. I'm so glad I found that. WrestleMania 22.
Yep, that's right. I'm trying to remember that stupid one when he won, but he had no business winning. When he was the smallest contestant in there. All I know is Batista and someone else. Either it was Mark Henry. Man, let me put this in. This is bothering me. I need confirmation.
Oh man. Yeah, but that's Rey Mysterio's whole thing. You know, it's like he's the underdog. He's the guy who, you know, he's smaller than everybody else.
Yep.
And he finds a way. You know, he just finds a way to win these matches. And so for me, looking at Corbin isn't Kurt Angle. Corbin isn't Randy Orton. So, and you've beaten those guys before. I know, I get it, you're a little bit older, but come on. And he was getting dominated by Corbin. Like literally when Corey Graves was saying, hey man, your father's getting dominated, you know, right now. What do you have to say to this, Dominick? Like, I'm watching the matchup and he really is getting dominated. Just getting ragdolled by Rey Mysterio. by Baron Corbin.
Yes.
I'm like, what is happening? Dude, it's just crazy. But yeah, man. You still can't find it?
I think I found it. No. That's feuding with Eddie Guerrero.
It was for the World Heavyweight Championship, right?
Yep, it was. I'm trying to look for it.
I mean,
that's what it was. Yep, it was. He defeated Batista, and then no. No, that was for the Tag Team Championship. What the fuck? I know I could find it.
You sure it's for the World Heavyweight Championship?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It wasn't Batista. It involved Mark Henry and the Great Khali.
Oh, there you go.
That's what it was. Okay. It was two. It still was still two big motherfuckers. I just had one wrong.
Oh man, yeah, World Heavyweight Championship 2 times. Yeah. Yep. And then WWE Tag Team Champion 4 times. Like, all these accolades, man. Come on, man. Like, it's just, it's like, crazy. And then Dominick.
You know who he is?
Weak, looking weak too now. I don't know. And what happened to Aaliyah?
I don't know. What happened to Murphy? What happened to that thing? What happened to they had some thing going? What happened to the family? They were doing some heel things, and I don't know, man. It's weird.
Seth Rollins went away, and so did Aaliyah and Murphy.
Murphy
just turned to dust, man. They got Thanos snapped out of there. Just like, all right, enough of that.
Hey, man, that's what they do with stories. They just,
gone. Yep.
Just like that, bro.
Golly. Just send Murphy to NXT already. Be just, gosh. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man, so that pretty much does it for Raw and SmackDown. Any other thoughts on these two shows?
Raw was weird. SmackDown was on point. I want more of the Tribal Chief. I was right, half right. Y'all was 100% wrong. Ha! Those are my final words.
Well, I echo a lot of your sentiments, and I'm happy you were right about a lot of what you said when it came to Shinsuke Nakamura being face, Adam Pearce not being in the championship match against the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. It's now Kevin Owens. That's great. Raw, as weird as it was entertaining. It made me laugh. Had a great time with the yoga fire, yoga flame, and all that. It's weird, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm cool with it at the end of the day. But SmackDown on point, better show for sure this week. So kudos to them. Definitely, they get the point, the gold star for the week between the two shows. Before we call it an episode for our show, Devin, as always, tell the people where they can catch us.
Yes, all the time. And I'm going to throw one more big shout out to Top Row Wrestling Talk because they threw me some nice gifts. One gift I already knew that was on the way was this beautiful Brody Lee tribute shirt right in the center, right above my head. But right next to it right here is what they surprised me right here. Everybody know, hey, my Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. I got a lot of his merch, wreck everything and leave, head of the table, show up and win. But then I had to put this on the wall of excellence because they gave me a parody of that shirt of the wreck everything and leave. Instead, it says, wreck everything and listen to Clark Street Wrestling. I was like, oh my God, I love you guys. We are officially family. It is decided.
That's perfect. That's awesome, Top Rope. Thank you for sending that to Devin. Definitely. Yeah, man. Just it was funny because when you sent me the text message with the picture, you had said, what did you say? You said, you were happy about the shirt. You were going to put it up. You were going to replace one of the Roman Reigns T-shirts. And I said, be careful. Don't let the Tribal Chief hear you. And you sent me that gif of we're not worthy. We're not worthy. Like, sorry, my Tribal Chief. Sorry. So I was like, man.
Yes. See, he's still up here. You still on the wall of excellence, Tribal Chief, the head of the table shirt. It's crazy. I have yet to wear this shirt, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm scared to wear it. I don't know.
Why? You paid your good money for it.
But it's the head of the table shirt, man. You know what? I'll crack it in. I'll crack it in Thanksgiving. That's perfect. I'll crack it in Thanksgiving.
At next thing, you're gonna wait a whole
I'm gonna wait
11 months.
11 months. Until then, you will see this shirt on this wall, not be worn. Until then. When Thanksgiving happens, that's why I'm going to crack this bitch in. Head of the table shirt. Right here, sitting at the head of the table for Thanksgiving.
Oh, man. Jeez, that's perfect. Yeah. All right, well, hey, man, with that, tell the people where they can
Yes, formalities now. Now we can get to it. Yeah. All right. So you can always hit us up on the various social platforms. We got a lot. Let me go down the list. We got Twitter. We got Facebook, we got Instagram, and on Facebook too, just to let you know, backtrack a little bit, we have an awesome Facebook page, and we have an awesome Facebook group called the Clark Street Wrestling Community. It is a private group, but if you hit that invite, we will let you in, no questions asked. All right, no harm, no foul. All right, and you can always check us out on Instagram and TikTok as well.
TikTok.
Yes. And I didn't mention on the last episode. I got to mention it on this episode. You got to reach out to us on the YouTube as well. We are rising. I think on the last episode, I mentioned we are at 47 subscribers. We are currently at 56 subscribers. Yes, we are climbing at a good pace. I don't care if it's a snail pace. I don't care if it's a fast pace. Hey, growth is growth. That's how I always feel.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yes, all the time. So yes, I want to thank everybody who has signed, who subscribed, follow us, hit that notification bell, and don't hit that don't like button. All right, or we're going to have some issues. Don't hit that don't like button. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, we're going to have some issues. You want that smoke from me. All right, you already saw what I did when I'm 50% gloat. Think about when I'm 100%. Y'all don't want that. I'm telling you, y'all do not want to see that. All right, but all those social platforms that I named, it's only one website you can go to and you can view it. And you can also view our episodes. Link to our YouTube as well. That is the ClarkStreetWrestling.com, ST for the abbreviation. Yes, we have a full functional website and it shows all of our episodes for over 160 for your listening pleasure.
Yes, and with that said, that is going to do it for this week's episode, this recap of Raw and Smackdown. For Devin, I'm Hafiz. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
All right, guys, thanks for listening to the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast.